Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure seekers. Today's video is one you simply cannot afford to miss because we are diving deep into the world of ultra-rare and highly valuable Monticello Jefferson Nickel 5-cent coins that are making serious waves in the collector's market right now. These nickels, though small in size, are massive in value. Some rare varieties are currently fetching unbelievable prices, and collectors everywhere are racing to get their hands on them. If you have any of these coins lying around in your drawer or coin jar, you might just be holding on to a mini fortune. So, stick with me till the end, because I am revealing everything from the coin's rich history to what makes them so incredibly desirable today. And yes, we will get into real market dollar values too. First up, we are diving deep into one of the most sought-after pieces of American coinage history, the 1946 Jefferson Nickel, featuring the iconic Monticello design, specifically the rare version without a mint mark and in extra fine condition. This is not just another coin, it is a treasured gem in the numismatic world, and it holds a surprisingly strong value in today's coin market. If you are someone who is hunting for rare and valuable coins, or just love the rich stories behind United States currency, you are going to love what we have uncovered about this exceptional piece. So, stay tuned to find out why the 1946 Jefferson Nickel is creating so much excitement and why it deserves a special place in your collection. The Jefferson Nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and it featured a brand new design created by Felix Schlag. This design stayed in circulation for decades, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in United States history. The 1946 Jefferson Nickel came right after the wartime silver nickels from 1942 to 1945. During those war years, nickels contained silver due to the shortage of metals, but starting in 1946, the United States, mint returned to the traditional copper-nickel composition. This marked a significant transition, making the 1946 nickel not only a continuation of a legacy, but also a turning point in coinage history. Produced at the Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the lack of a mint mark, this coin was one of the first peacetime nickels following World War II, giving it a rich and meaningful historical background. One of the most defining aspects of the 1946 Jefferson Nickel is its beautiful, timeless design. On the obverse side, you will find the dignified profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and principal author of the Declaration of Independence. The reverse features his home, Monticello, an elegant architectural masterpiece. What sets this coin apart, especially in extra fine condition, is the sharpness of detail in both Jefferson's portrait and the architectural lines of Monticello. In extra fine grade, the hairlines, cheekbone details, and windows of Monticello remain clearly visible, showing minimal wear. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint during this era can be tricky to find in such high-quality condition, which adds to the visual and collectible appeal of this particular issue. While the 1946 nickel had a relatively high mintage, finding one without a mint mark and in extra fine condition is becoming increasingly difficult. Most of these coins have been worn down through decades of circulation, making pristine or near-pristine examples very scarce. Collectors today are searching for coins that maintain their original features, and this version meets that demand perfectly. The absence of a mint mark from Philadelphia coins adds a layer of intrigue and collectability, as collectors often seek examples from all three mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The extra fine condition elevates this coin far above average circulation fines, turning it into a coveted item for anyone building a high-grade Jefferson nickel set. It is not just about rarity, it is about demand. And right now, coins like this are getting noticed in online auctions and coin shows across the country. So what is this coin really worth in today's market? You might be surprised. A 1946 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark in extra fine condition is currently fetching between $160,000 from everyday sellers. But that is just the starting point. On premium platforms or in well-advertised auctions, prices can easily go higher, especially for nickels with well-defined details and attractive toning. When certified by professional grading services, these coins have even been seen listed for $300,000, depending on the eye appeal and strike quality. With the rising interest in classic American coinage, and as more collectors aim to build complete Jefferson sets, the value of these nickels is poised to increase steadily over time. And remember, this isn't just pocket change, it's historical art in miniature form with solid investment potential. If you are looking to add a 1946 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel to your collection, here are some important tips. Always look for coins with sharp details. Pay close attention to the steps of Monticello and the definition in Jefferson's hair and jawline. Avoid coins with heavy scratches or corrosion, as condition is everything when it comes to value. Buying from reputable dealers or having coins professionally graded can help you ensure authenticity and quality. Also, consider hunting for these in estate sales, antique shops, and old coin rolls. Sometimes hidden treasures are just waiting to be discovered. The coin market is buzzing right now, and Jefferson nickels, especially from the 1940s, are being recognized for their beauty and historical significance. Get yours before demand drives prices even higher. The 1946 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, especially in extra fine condition, is far more than just a 5-cent piece. It is a symbol of post-war resilience, a tribute to a founding father, and a rapidly appreciating asset in the world of coin collecting. With its strong design, historical importance, and growing scarcity in high grades, this coin has everything a serious collector could want. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your journey, this coin represents a smart and rewarding addition to any collection. So keep your eyes open, check your coin jars, and maybe, just maybe, you will find a piece of history worth far more than its face value. Next up, we are diving deep into one of the most sought-after and historically rich coins in American numismatics, the 1960 Jefferson nickel with the Denver mint mark in extra fine condition. This isn't just another nickel, it's a rare and highly desirable piece in today's collector market. If you have been hunting for a coin that not only holds solid historical value, but is also climbing in dollar value, then you are in for a treat. The Monticello Jefferson nickel from 1960 with D is more than just pocket change. It is a golden opportunity for collectors and investors alike. So grab your magnifying glass and settle in, because we are about to uncover why this coin is making waves in today's action-packed coin market. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and it has remained a staple in United States currency ever since. Designed by Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel pays tribute to one of America's founding fathers and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence, Thomas Jefferson. The reverse features his beautiful Virginia home, Monticello, an architectural masterpiece that remains a symbol of Jefferson's legacy. Now, while the Jefferson series itself is historically significant, the 1960 with D issue is especially remarkable. Minted at the Denver Mint during a booming post-war economy, this coin was part of a massive output of nickels, yet not all of them were created equal. Certain batches, especially those in extra fine condition, have become incredibly rare and valuable today, making the 1960 with D Jefferson nickel a true hidden gem. What sets the 1960 with D Jefferson nickel apart is its beautiful craftsmanship combined with its era-specific details. In extra fine condition, this coin showcases crisp, clear design elements that include sharp details in Jefferson's hair and coat, as well as strong horizontal lines on Monticello's steps, a detail that becomes crucial in grading. The D mint mark, located on the reverse side to the right of Monticello, confirms it was minted in Denver, adding another layer of identity and collectability. The coin's surface in this grade boasts a rich luster and minimal wear, making it incredibly appealing to collectors who understand the value of preserved detail. The weight, composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel, and the precise 21.2 millimeter diameter all contribute to this coin's classic feel and authenticity. Each of these elements together makes the 1960 with D in extra fine condition, not just a collectible, but a true piece of living history. While millions of 1960 with D Jefferson nickels were minted, finding one in extra fine condition today is a whole different story. Most of these coins were used in everyday transactions, meaning heavy circulation wore down the finer details. This is why examples that remain in extra fine condition or better are becoming rarer with each passing year. The demand among collectors is fueled by the scarcity of well-preserved examples and the nostalgia associated with mid-20th century American coinage. Coin collectors, especially those specializing in the Jefferson series or 20th century United States, coins are always on the lookout for high-grade specimens of this year. With increasing awareness through online coin marketplaces, auctions, and collector forums, the 1960 with D Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition has seen a steady rise in popularity and value. The coin's historical relevance, combined with its limited availability in high grades, has made it a staple for serious collectors and investors. Now let's talk numbers. The market for the 1960 with D Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition is currently seeing a notable uptick in interest. Extra fine condition coins are commanding real attention. In today's market, these coins can easily sell for $230,000 depending on eye appeal, and the trend is upward. As more collectors begin to complete their Jefferson nickel series in higher grades, demand is pushing values up. On platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and major coin shows, this coin has become a hot ticket item. If you are lucky enough to own a 1960 with D Jefferson nickel in such condition, you may already be sitting on a solid investment with even more potential for appreciation in the coming years. For collectors who want to add this treasure to their collection, the key is quality. Always aim for coins graded extra fine or higher, as these have the highest market demand. Look for strong details in Jefferson's facial features and the steps of Monticello. The more visible, the better. Buy from reputable dealers or get the coin graded by trusted services to ensure authenticity and condition. Keeping the coin properly stored in a coin capsule or a soft-lined album will help preserve its condition and value. If you are investing, try to build a set of high-grade Jefferson nickels. The complete set with mint marks can increase in value significantly, especially when each coin is well preserved. And do not forget to stay connected with online communities, auctions, and numismatic news, where demand for coins like the 1960 with D Jefferson nickel is constantly being discussed and tracked. The 1960 with D Jefferson nickel is more than just 5 cents. It is a historical artifact, a piece of American heritage, and a rising star in the numismatic world. With its beautiful design, increasing rarity in high grades, and growing collector demand, this coin is making a strong mark in today's coin market. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting out, this is one coin that deserves a special place in your collection. So next time you are flipping through your coin box or browsing the market, keep your eyes peeled for the 1960 with D. It might just be the small coin with the big dollar future. Next up, we are diving deep into a truly fascinating and increasingly sought-after coin, the Monticello Jefferson Nickel 5 cents from 1963 with the Denver D mint mark, featuring a unique black shade and preserved in very fine condition. This coin is turning heads in the collector's world and making waves in the auction scene for its rarity, beauty, and growing dollar value. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a new coin enthusiast, you will want to stick around for this exciting deep dive, because this coin is more than just 5 cents. It is a piece of American history with rising value that you will not believe. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by artist Felix Schlag, this series has become one of the most iconic coins in American currency. The 1963 issue comes from a time when the United States was undergoing great political, social, and economic change. Minted in Denver, the 1963 with D Jefferson Nickel carries with it the legacy of that era, a time of post-war prosperity and the early years of the space race. Each coin minted during this period holds more than monetary value. It is a small but powerful reminder of America's enduring strength and progress. What makes the 1963 with D Jefferson Nickel in black shade and very fine condition truly stand out is its combination of design, mint mark, toning, and preservation. The obverse features a sharp portrait of Thomas Jefferson facing left, with strong, clear inscriptions including "In God We Trust" and "Liberty 1963." On the reverse side, the Monticello building appears prominently, showing architectural details that, in very fine condition, are still crisp and clearly visible. The D mint mark, located to the right of Monticello, signifies that the coin was minted in Denver, a detail that boosts its collectible appeal. But perhaps what truly sets this particular coin apart is the rare black shade toning. This unique patina is not just eye-catching, it also indicates natural oxidation over decades, often admired by collectors as a sign of age, authenticity, and originality. The black-toned version is not something you find in every pile of nickels. It creates a dramatic contrast that makes the coin stand out in any collection. Although the 1963 with D Jefferson nickel had a large mintage at the time, coins that have survived in very fine condition with rare black toning are significantly harder to come by today. Many coins from that era were either circulated heavily or improperly stored, leading to damage and loss of detail. The fact that this coin remains in very fine condition, with most of its design details still intact, and that bold black toning makes it a standout. Collectors are increasingly looking for coins with personality and history, and this coin checks both boxes. It represents a specific moment in time and stands out visually. That demand is not just growing, it is being reflected in how much buyers are willing to pay for it. The rarity isn't just about how many were minted, it is about how many survived in collectible shape, with that stunning natural toning that cannot be faked or replicated. Now let's talk value, and yes, it is impressive. In the current market, the 1963 with D Jefferson nickel in very fine condition with black shade can command a value that is very high. Depending on the demand at the time and the visual appeal of the toning, collectors have seen these coins sell for anywhere between $320,000 to $20,000 in auctions and private sales. And for coins with exceptionally dark and even toning, prices can climb even higher, sometimes well over $400,000 in niche collector markets. This isn't just a common coin, this is a growing asset in the numismatic world. Market analysts and veteran collectors have observed a steady rise in the interest in toned and condition-specific Jefferson nickels. With silver coins gaining traction, collectors are shifting to high-grade base metal coins from the mid-20th century. And the 1963 with D nickel is right at the top of that list. Its value isn't just in dollars, it's in the attention and admiration it receives from serious collectors across the globe. If you are lucky enough to own one of these coins, especially with the black shade and very fine detail, hold on to it or consider getting it professionally graded. Coins with certification from trusted grading services often fetch much higher prices on the open market. Always store the coin in a dry, cool environment to preserve its condition and toning. Use acid-free holders and avoid cleaning the coin, as even a gentle rub can significantly reduce its value. For those looking to add this gem to their collection, check estate sales, local dealers, and reputable online auction platforms. But be quick, demand is rising, and once collectors recognize the uniqueness of this variety, availability will drop fast. Make sure to research the toning and verify authenticity, especially if buying online. It is not just about having a 1963 with D Jefferson nickel, it is about owning one that tells a story through its look and condition. The 1963 with D Monticello Jefferson nickel with black shade in very fine condition is far more than just pocket change. It is a historical artifact, a visual standout, and a high-demand collector's item that is capturing the attention of numismatists worldwide. Its combination of age, rarity, toning, and preservation puts it in a class of its own. As interest continues to grow and more collectors enter the market, its value is only expected to rise. So, whether you already have one of these treasures or are on the hunt to add one to your collection, now is the perfect time to appreciate the power of this small but mighty coin. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Share it with fellow coin lovers and let us know if you have any rare Jefferson nickels in your collection. Next up, we are diving deep into one of the most sought-after nickels by collectors around the world, the 1961 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark, specifically in extra fine condition. This coin isn't just any ordinary 5-cent piece. It holds a special place in the world of numismatics due to its vintage history, unique characteristics, and growing value in today's collector market. Whether you are a seasoned coin collector or just starting your journey, you will want to stick around because this coin is turning heads and wallets in the auction scene today. To understand the true significance of the 1961 with D Jefferson nickel, we need to go back to the early 20th century. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a profile of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his famous Monticello home on the reverse. The 1961 with D issue came at a time when America was in the midst of economic shifts and technological progress, yet the tradition of honoring one of the founding fathers through coinage continued. The D mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, where this particular coin was struck. Although millions were minted, few survived in the top grades of preservation, especially in extra fine and higher conditions. That is where the value starts to shine. Over the years, coins like this one have gained a cult following among collectors due to their age, historical context, and the challenge of finding them in well-preserved condition. Now let us talk about what makes this coin really stand out. First, the design. Felix Schlag's vision for the Jefferson nickel was timeless. On the obverse, Jefferson's calm and dignified portrait is etched in bold detail, even in circulated coins. But in extra fine condition, the sharpness around his cheekbone, hair, and collar becomes even more prominent. On the reverse, the architectural lines of Monticello remain clear and defined, showcasing the beautiful domed structure that represents Jefferson's legacy. But it is not just about looks. This 1961 with D nickel was minted in a period before full steps on Monticello became a key indicator of quality. So collectors prize those that still have clearly defined steps. Additionally, coins from this era often suffer from weak strikes or worn dies. That makes finding a 1961 with D with crisp features and minimal wear a true gem. Combine that with a lustrous surface, minimal contact marks, and rich color, and you have a showstopper in the world of vintage nickels. Even though the 1961 with D Jefferson nickel had a mintage of over 229 million, do not let that number fool you. Rarity in numismatics isn't just about how many were made, it is about how many survive in excellent condition. And when we are talking about extra fine condition and above, the numbers dwindle significantly. Many of these coins were heavily circulated, used for decades in everyday transactions. So finding one that still holds sharp details and luster is becoming harder each year. What makes this coin especially attractive to collectors today is the growing demand for mid-century American coinage. There has been a resurgence of interest in the Jefferson series, with enthusiasts seeking to complete their collections with only the finest examples. The 1961 with D is a cornerstone in this pursuit. It bridges the classic look of early Jeffersons with the evolving mint techniques of the 1960s, making it both a historical piece and a visually satisfying acquisition. Coins graded extra fine are in the sweet spot, affordable for many, yet rare enough to be a solid investment. So, what is this coin really worth in today's fast-moving coin market? In 2025, the 1961 with D Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition is drawing serious attention. On platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and other numismatic marketplaces, these coins are consistently fetching between $200,000 in extra fine condition. That is a major return for a coin with a face value of 5 cents. The market trend is upward, with collectors paying a premium for quality. As fewer of these coins remain in top condition and demand increases, values are only expected to rise. If you have got one, now might be the time to get it graded or consider showcasing it in your collection. If you are looking to find or invest in the 1961 with D Jefferson nickel, here are some expert tips. First, always examine the coin's condition under proper lighting. Look for sharp details in Jefferson's hair and the steps on Monticello. Avoid coins with heavy scratches, dull surfaces, or corrosion. Second, if you suspect you have an extra fine or better specimen, consider sending it for professional grading through services. A certified grade can dramatically boost its market value and buyer trust. Next, when buying, try to purchase from reputable dealers or auctions. Watch out for cleaned or altered coins as they lose value. And finally, store your nickels properly. Use coin holders or capsules to prevent environmental damage and preserve that beautiful luster collectors love. The 1961 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark in extra fine condition is far more than just a pocket change. Find it as a highly desirable collector's item with historical value, artistic beauty, and growing market appeal. With rising interest in mid-century coinage and the scarcity of well-preserved examples, this coin is finding its place in the spotlight. If you are lucky enough to own one, hold on to it tight, or better yet, let it shine in your certified collection. Next up, we are diving deep into one of the most exciting and sought-after coins in the United States numismatic world, the 1964 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark, known especially for its unique reverse that features the rare two lines of chur. This is not just any nickel, it is a piece of American coin history, and its collector demand and market value today are climbing rapidly. If you have ever wondered how a simple 5-cent coin could turn into a collector's treasure worth far more in today's market, this is the video you do not want to miss. Make sure to stick around until the end because we are also sharing some powerful tips for collectors looking to find or profit from this gem. Let us go back in time to the early 1960s. The United States Mint had been producing the Jefferson nickel since 1938, and by 1964, this iconic 5-cent coin was in almost every American pocket. However, something interesting happened that year. In an effort to fight a nationwide coin shortage, the United States Mint produced more nickels in 1964 than ever before, with over 1.7 billion coins struck across both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. What makes the 1964 with D Jefferson nickel stand out isn't just its high mintage, it's the fascinating anomalies and striking details that emerged during this historic production run. While millions were produced, very few coins came out with the unique characteristics collectors now crave. Now let us talk about what really makes this coin shine, the incredible design and special reverse feature known as the two lines of chur. On the reverse side, you will see Monticello, the famous home of Thomas Jefferson, which is beautifully engraved and iconic on all Jefferson nickels. But here is where it gets fascinating. Some 1964 with D nickels have an extremely rare die variety that shows two distinct horizontal lines on the area known among collectors as chur, often seen near the steps or below Monticello. This feature is not an error, it is a rare variant that occurred during the minting process, and it dramatically increases the coin's desirability among experienced numismatists. Combine that with the Denver mint mark and very fine condition, and you have a coin that stands out in every collection. Although billions of 1964 nickels were made, only a select few have survived in the kind of sharp, clean, very fine condition that serious collectors demand. Even fewer have the two-line of chur reverse, making this variety an elite find. Coins from the 1960s often circulated for decades, getting worn down, scratched, or lost altogether. So when a well-preserved 1964 with D nickel with this rare reverse detail appears, collectors do not hesitate to go after it. It is not just a coin, it is a rare slice of minting history. As the numismatic world continues to spotlight lesser-known but valuable varieties, this specific coin is emerging as a hidden treasure that is finally getting the attention it deserves. Let's talk numbers, because this is where things get even more exciting. A regular 1964 with D Jefferson nickel in the very fine condition and the rare two-line chur reverse, the value shoots up significantly. In today's action-packed collector's market, this coin can sell anywhere between $580,000 or even higher, depending on the clarity of the lines, eye appeal, and any premium collector interest at the time. Some niche auctions and private collectors have paid even more for certified or sharply struck examples. It is not just about the metal, it is about the story, the rarity, and the details that make this coin such a hot commodity. So how can you get your hands on one of these prized nickels or ensure that yours is worth top dollar? First, check your collection or spare change jars. Look carefully at every 1964 with D nickel and examine the reverse side under magnification to spot those two distinctive lines of chur. If you find one, it is worth submitting it to a professional grading service for authentication and proper grading. Preservation is key. Store your coin in a dry, safe place using a coin holder or flip to maintain its condition. For those looking to purchase one, keep an eye on trusted auction houses, coin shows, and online marketplaces, but always buy from reputable sellers. As demand for rare Jefferson nickels grows, owning this coin isn't just a hobby, it's a smart investment. In conclusion, the 1964 with D Monticello Jefferson nickel with the two-line cheer reverse is a standout coin that deserves its place in the spotlight. It represents a moment in United States mint history, carries a distinctive and rare variety, and continues to rise in value thanks to its growing collector demand. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your journey, this coin is a thrilling discovery that could be waiting in your pocket change or old collection. Don't underestimate the power of these hidden gems, because one small nickel could lead to a big opportunity. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a valuable coin tip. Until next time, keep hunting and happy collecting.